My dearest, I have been searching for you for what feels like an eternity. From the moment I first heard the enchanting story of soulmates, that every person has a destined other, I was irrevocably captivated. I prayed for you every day, believing deep in my heart that there was someone out there uniquely crafted just for me. In every face I encountered, I saw a glimmer of hope that maybe you were standing behind those eyes, waiting to step into my life. I wandered through crowded streets and quiet parks, my mind and heart set on finding that special connection that would finally complete me. In my quiet moments, I constructed an entire world in my mind where you and I were already together. I envisioned our laughter echoing under starlit skies, our whispered dreams blending seamlessly into one shared future. Long before we ever met, I planned a life with you in vivid detail. I imagined a home filled with warmth and understanding, where every corner of our shared space would be a testament to our bond. You had become my beacon of happiness, lighting up even the darkest days, and fueling my determination to seek you out despite the many obstacles along the way. There were times when my belief was ridiculed. People around me teased me, calling my ideas corny and my hopes delusional. Yet, I remained steadfast in my conviction, confident that the universe had a plan for us. My faith was unshakable. I knew that if I continued to search with an open heart, my soulmate would eventually reveal themselves. I believed that fate, or perhaps a divine force, was gently guiding me towards you, even if the path was fraught with uncertainties and missteps. The journey was not without its hardships. I made mistakes along the way, encountering many people who, though kind and intriguing, were not the one I had been destined to find. With each encounter that ended in disappointment, my heart was shattered a little more. I felt helpless, lost in a sea of uncertainty as I questioned whether I was on the right path. The pain of these unfulfilled moments weighed heavily on me, and there were days when I doubted the very existence of the connection I longed for. In the depths of my despair, I even questioned if there was truly someone out there meant solely for me. Yet, despite the heartbreak and the bitter taste of regret, a quiet hope continued to whisper within me. Deep in my soul, I clung to the belief that one day, you would appear and make everything right. Even when I ceased my active search for love, when I resigned myself to the idea that perhaps destiny had other plans, a small, persistent part of me still wished for your arrival. I longed for the moment when you would step into my life and affirm that every moment of waiting and every ounce of pain was leading to something beautiful. Then, as if by a miracle, you entered my world. In an instant, everything changed. The overwhelming sense of longing and despair that had once dominated my days was replaced by an indescribable joy and peace. All the trials, the missed opportunities, and the moments of self-doubt melted away, leaving behind only the vibrant reality of our connection. With you by my side, I discovered that every setback was worth enduring if it led to this profound, life-changing moment. I realized that our meeting was not merely a coincidence but the fulfillment of a promise whispered by the universe itself. In your presence, I experienced a happiness so deep it felt as though it resonated from the very core of my being. Life, once burdened by the weight of uncertainty and sorrow, transformed into a breathtaking journey of discovery and love. I found solace in knowing that every tear, every heartbreak, and every misstep had paved the way for our eventual union. The lessons learned from my struggles became the foundation upon which we could build a future filled with love, understanding, and mutual growth. Now, each day unfolds as a celebration of our love, a daily affirmation that my heart has finally found the home it had long been searching for. I cherish every moment, every smile, and every quiet conversation we share. You have not only filled a void that I once believed was insurmountable, but have also made me a stronger, more hopeful person. Every hardship and every lonely night now seems trivial in the light of the beautiful reality we have created together. My dear, you are worth every moment of the wait, every fragment of brokenness, and every challenge I faced on my journey. You are the most extraordinary part of my life, the reward that has transformed every dark day into one illuminated by love and purpose. I will always be grateful for the struggles that led me to you, for they have gifted me a love that is as deep as it is true. You will never be good enough. These 3 simple words have echoed in many of our ears at one point or another, words delivered as taunts or insults, sometimes carelessly uttered by strangers, and at other times, shockingly, by those we hold closest to our hearts. The pain behind these words runs deep, often shaking the very foundation of our self-esteem. Too often, people underestimate the destructive power of language, unaware that a few harsh words can cut like a knife, chipping away at our confidence. It is as if the speaker intends to break us down, leaving us questioning our worth. But no longer shall we allow these toxic words to define or confine us. From this moment onward, we choose to reject any form of verbal degradation. We resolve that we will not tolerate insults or belittling comments designed to shatter our spirit. Instead of internalizing negativity, we will rise above it by reclaiming our inner strength. We are not here to appease those who throw their venomous words our way. We exist to celebrate our individuality and pursue our dreams unabashedly. The moment we stop allowing external judgments to dictate our self-worth, we regain control over our lives. It is important to recognize that the power of those hurtful words only lies in the amount of influence we grant them. When we allow others to mock or taunt us, we unwittingly give them authority over our emotions. However, the true strength of an individual is revealed when they learn to stand tall in the face of criticism. In doing so, we send a clear message: we refuse to be diminished by the insecurities and jealousies of others. Often, those who resort to tearing others down are driven by their own feelings of inadequacy. Their insults are not a reflection of our true worth, but a manifestation of their internal struggles. Every person's journey is unique, and the path to self-fulfillment is often strewn with obstacles, including the harsh words of naysayers. Yet, it is in overcoming these challenges that we learn the most about our resilience. Life is not about molding ourselves to fit the expectations of others, it is about cultivating happiness while pursuing our personal ambitions. If our actions or choices do not align with someone else's standards, it is not our burden to bear. Instead, we should channel our energy into what makes us truly happy. The goal is not universal approval, but rather a personal journey of growth and self-realization. As we progress on our path, we will inevitably encounter those who attempt to dim our light, whether through sly remarks or overt disdain. It is essential to understand that their words hold no intrinsic power unless we choose to give them that influence. Our focus should remain steadfast on our goals and our vision for the future. With every small victory and every step forward, we build a shield against the negativity of the world. In time, those who once mocked us will come to see that our success speaks louder than their disparaging remarks ever could. Their jeers, fueled by envy, will lose their sting as we continue to flourish. Self-acceptance and confidence are not achieved overnight. They are the fruits of perseverance and the result of consciously deciding that we are worthy of love and respect, regardless of what others might say. It is a journey of learning to love ourselves first, recognizing that we do not owe anyone an explanation or justification for our existence. The opinions of those who seek to undermine our achievements are merely reflections of their limitations, not our potential. We have the power to choose which voices we allow to influence our inner narrative. Imagine a life where you wake up every day with the unwavering belief in your own worth, a life where negative words no longer hold you captive. In that life, every insult becomes an opportunity to prove to yourself just how strong and capable you are. By focusing on what truly matters, your dreams, your passions, and your personal growth, you create a protective barrier that renders the criticism of others ineffective. When you invest in your own happiness and success, you gradually silence the voices of doubt and negativity. In doing so, you pave the way for a brighter, more fulfilled future. Let us remember that our value is not determined by the fleeting opinions of those around us. We are inherently amazing, incredibly talented, and more than good enough exactly as we are. Every negative word spoken by someone else only holds the power we choose to give it. Focus on your goals, nurture your self-belief, and watch as the influence of detractors diminishes. Their hurtful words are simply noise in the background of your magnificent journey. Embrace your uniqueness, and let your success be the ultimate response to any attempt to break your spirit. You are perfect in your imperfection, and your true potential lies in believing that you are enough, now and always.